All right, guys, we're back after that terrible loss last night. Double OT, lost to Pitt. We're gonna try to do our thing here against Cal. Try to come out here, get a victory under our belt.
The Demon Deacons offense will get first crack at it here. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But
it's a good little start.
Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got
I clicked the wrong button
to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Where did he go up for that waddle?
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Really, I had my freaking dude shooting across for the, well, not across, but up. I didn't think I could get to him.
Play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a man, it's Waddle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Terrible.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Chuck it away.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. They make the stop.
It's got to be smart. Defense needs to come through today. Last night is not what we wanted. A couple times defense just fell. Now, honestly, like, I lost that game myself. I threw 4 picks. I own that.
Watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just
we're there.
Downs at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand.
There we go. But guys, if you haven't yet, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. On that way to 1850. 2K by the end of the year is the ultimate goal.
They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback. And already.
Thank God I got there. I was waiting for the dude come behind me. I was waiting on that slant coming in. So I tried jumping off.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has
I saw it coming.
Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The give to the tailback. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the right.
That's just stupidity. Ugh. Good old heartburn.
It brings up a fourth down. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I don't know who the hell had him, but nobody was on him. There was a good 5 yards in between him and anybody else.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
God, I have no turn. I have zero freaking change of direction there.
Mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Davidson. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
So we just guard the out of bounds line. That's what we do here.
Except for the point afters, we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback.
67, come on.
Isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly.
All I needed you to do was hit that one dude.
You got so many
Just
guys
turn
with
in.
So much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Get it out on the screen.
We can't even run a fucking screen pass. This is bad.
This time the defense was there and ready for that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Got a man.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. On the double. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
0 fucking rushing yards. 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
There we go.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got the quick pass.
Good tackle, 2-0. Good tackle.
For no gain.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bird. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was no...
Yeah, I'm not going to have any fucking rushing yards if I can't. Nobody wants to block off the rip.
To the first down marker, he's a yard short. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Davidson. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him...
Thank God our defense is actually holding.
As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Come on, set!
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Found enough room to get it
Works.
into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I love when you run this play because it forces the defense to react. Do you want to spin a safety down? Somebody better keep contained. Very hard to defend the jet sweep. It's a very good play, especially when you got somebody with speed.
Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ringo! Ringo! Green 25.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one deep.
We had him.
It's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Demon Deacons come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that.
Coach wants us to go for this. Let's go.
The incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air.
We got it.
The big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Gets the back moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
To the air, it's Davidson. Makes the grab.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Catch in the middle.
We had him. Had him short, too. Damn it.
These third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down.
Thank you, Smith.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's on target and complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Go time, baby. Ready up. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. That's number 15.
We threw it too high.
And he can fill up the hand now with that.
Threw it too fucking high.
5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Looking for a man. It's Davidson. Fires to the big fella. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tagged out of the air. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. Out of the backfield, he's open. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be
Build a little bit of fucking confidence for the team.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley.
The Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Quickly complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
On the set.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Move.
Pulls it in. It's Waddle. At the 35, he's got room. Racing down
There we
the
go.
side. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass is complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Scanning the field, it's Davidson. Finds his man, it's Sweeney. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Let's go. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
And that's on me.
Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd
Who the fuck was blocking him? God, I can't even set things up without getting blown up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Safe completion on the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
There we go. At least take the lead back.
And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Finds the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
They got it.
Perhaps a touchdown.
Get that shit real quick.
At the 17. Here we go. This offense thrives on those big explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Going to the run, it's Bird. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Davidson. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Great fucking screen.
Touchdown, Cal. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Bringing it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got the quick completion. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Catch the fucking ball. It's in your hands.
All over him. Knock the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Davidson. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Got his man quickly. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Fires left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Pulls it, fired, complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. To throw, it's Davidson. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
That's huge right there.
And he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Snags it quickly on the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Okay, ready? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to
It's
the wideout.
What kind of weak ass pass was that, dude?
His head has to be spinning.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Caught over the middle. It's Evans. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Leaves it with the running back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery.
Nah, come on.
You can't block him.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Thank you for dropping that. Thank you.
It's incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
All right.
Make the connection
No,
last
Mom.
time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled.
Can't fucking block.
Football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Oh, he dropped it. Just
Fucking hit him.
Look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle.
Oh, but nobody wants to be there for me.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he
Literally have 2 guys that just stand there with their thumb up their ass.
Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Finds his back in the middle. Jumped on top of the pile. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. Under fire. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Well, after
Game's dumb.
back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of
4 and 5. As always, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We're back Monday. Nah. Maybe this weekend, if everything gets done. If not, to Wednesday.